Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. How are you? I want to welcome you to another episode of Marketing Mastery, where we're going to continue. We're continuing on our journey into the realm of digital marketing. I'm going to guide you as a small business and solopreneurs towards growth and success. I'm Karen Allen, your host. I'm the Chief Program Officer here at Groove Asia, and today we are diving deep into the crucial topic of optimizing your digital marketing strategy for growth. We're doing this for growth because that's what we want. Growth is more people, more business, more income coming in to expand that bottom line. And that's what we're doing today. So, how we're going to do this? We'll get started by addressing the importance of continuously evaluating and adjusting your digital marketing strategy. Now, in this ever evolving landscape of online promotions, what worked yesterday might not work tomorrow. Okay, we've seen a lot of that in this last year or two. AI kicked in, and what happened 2, 3 years ago is not working today. Something new is definitely coming out. So that's regularly assess the performance of your campaigns, analyze key metrics, and identify areas of improvement. So if you're here and going on this journey with me today, put in a hashtag live if you are here live. And if you are here on the replay, put in a hashtag replay. So who we have here today? Awesome. Greetings. Greetings, Dr. Lisa. Dr. Lisa from Baltimore, Maryland, USA. All right. And also we have Tyra's here. See her in the background. Tyra's here and saying hello. And Nancy is here. Welcome, 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 everyone. Welcome. All right, so let's get into this. Let's get into this. So, while evaluating your digital marketing strategy, remember we're optimizing our digital marketing strategy, how to optimize it for growth. So, while evaluating your strategy, and we've talked a lot about this in the previous broadcasts or in the previous episodes about different ways of how you can use different channels to market your product or services. But while you're doing this, evaluating your digital marketing strategy, focus on the metrics that aligns with your business objectives. Are you aiming to increase your brand awareness, drive website traffic, or boost sales? Now, by identifying clear goals, you can measure the effectiveness of your efforts and make data driven decisions moving forward. So, you need to measure what you're doing. If you can't measure it, you can't improve it. You don't know what's going on. But when you measure it, you can see how things are happening. Now, to do this, one powerful tool, very powerful tool in the optimization toolkit is A B testing, also known as split testing. Now, this technique involves comparing two versions of a marketing asset, one asset, two versions of one asset, such as an email subject line, an ad creative, a graphic picture on your site, or a landing page to determine which one performs better. So we're just changing one thing about this one asset and seeing which one performs better. Now, the goal is to identify which variation yields higher engagement or conversions or other desired outcome. That's why I say know your objective and what you're trying to do. Now, A B testing will allow you to make data driven decisions to optimize your campaign for better results. Now, here's a simple example to illustrate how A B testing works. All right. So, let's say you are in an e commerce retailer and you want to improve the conversion rate of your product page. So you decide to do a split test on the product description to see which version resonates better with your audience. So now we're just testing the product description. So, version A, your original product description highlights the features and the specifications of the product in a straightforward manner. Boom, boom, boom. This is what it does. Now, your for version B, your modification product description includes more descriptive language, emphasizes the benefit of the product, and includes customers' testimonials. So that is your version B. Now, to conduct the A B testing, you randomly divide your website visitors into two groups. All right, so group A, visitors see version A of the product description. Group B, visitors who see version B of the product description. And over a set period of time, and so you could test your description out same days for version A, and then the following week do version B. That's one way to do it, or you could test them out at the same time. So over a set period of time, you track the metrics such as the click-through rate. These are those KPIs, those key performance indicators. The click-through rate, the conversion rate, the average time on the page for each group, how much time they're spending, looking at the content and what you have. And after collecting significant data, you analyze the results to determine which version performs better in achieving your desired outcome, your desired outcome. Okay, so in this example, let's say version B of the product description results in a higher conversion rate compared to version A. Now, based on this finding, you can confidently implement the optimization product description, which is version B. So, version A, is gone, it's out of there, you don't have to use it anymore, and you start using more flowery language on your website to improve the overall conversion rates and drive more sales. So if your target audience like the real flowery um, descriptions of your product and services, that's where the conversions are coming in. That's where the traffic's coming in, and people spending a lot more time on your site reading that. That's what you stick with. The other one, you can confidently delete it and move forward. So, split testing can be applied to various elements of your digital marketing, including email subject lines, like I said, ad creatives, your graphics, landing pages, designs, call to action buttons, and a whole lot more. So, by testing different elements, remember, it's one element you're changing. By testing different elements and analyzing the results, you can refine your approach and maximize your conversions. Those are some things that you can do. So now let's dive deeper into the conversion rate optimization, the CRO, conversion rate optimization. Now, at its core, CRO is about enhancing the user experience to encourage visitors to take desired actions, whether it's making a purchase, filling out a form, or subscribing to your newsletter. Now, this is all about the user experience. Now, this process typically involves several key steps, but basically, know who your target audience is. Know what they want, know their pain points, know your target audience, because this is all about them. What's in it for them? What's in it for them? Know what that acronym is, um, the WIFF, the WIIFT, the WIIFT. Let me know if I did that right in the comment box. The WIIFT. What's in it for them? Know who your target audience is, but also this involves optimizing your website design, streamlining the checkout process, and crafting persuasive call to actions. Now, when you like to go to a website because you're looking for something specific, and just because how they have the navigation bar, the titles, the headlines, you know exactly where to go. It is very irritating and annoying when you go into a website and it has what you want, but you have to search and dig and try and figure out what the website is trying to say because either they're being too creative and things are all over the place. You expect your navigation bar to be at top, the footer bar to be at the bottom with some basic sitemap information. Those are things you just come in your mind. But when you have your navigation bars probably on the side and the footer bar doesn't have anything in it, it can be quite annoying. And that'd be a good reason for people to bounce right off of your site. But when things are in place and your website is easy to navigate, that's better user experience. Thank you, Nancy. The WIIFM. What's in it for up? What's in it for them? So it should be WIIFT. I think you're being the consumer. So if you're the consumer, yes, WIIFM. What's in it for me? Right. But when you're talking about your customer, you want to think of what's in it for them. So having a great navigation bar will improve your user experience. It would enhance your user experience. So some other things to do to enhance some other strategies for enhancing those user experience are streamlining the navigation. Make it easy for visitors to navigate your website and find the information that they're looking for. Use clear and intuitive menus, breadcrumbs, and search functionality to guide users through your site. All right. And this is a part about knowing the lingo of your target audience. Right, Nancy. Like I put myself in their mind. You're right. That's what you want to do. We're trying to put our products and our services in the mind of all of your customers. That's the goal. All right. So that's one way, streamline that navigation system. Another one is to optimize the page load speeds. You know, huge graphics, a lot of video can slow down the page. It can slow down the page. So make sure you optimize the page load speeds. So slow loading pages can frustrate users and increase your bounce rate. They go bounce right off. Optimize your website's performance by minimizing the image size and do that before you put it into your platform. Minimize those image sizes, leveraging browser caching, and use a content delivery network, a CDN, to deliver content more efficiently. Now, a content delivery network, what is that? Content delivery network is when you're putting content out there, you want your content to go to your information to be based on a server closer to where your audience is going to be. I mean, I know we're like in this kind of society, and things might take a few seconds as opposed to a split second. So you want the content to be housed on a server that's closer to the output. So the closer it is, the closer the content will get to them. All right. But if your content has to travel, thousands of miles, it might get there in, 15 seconds as opposed to 1 or 2 seconds. Still short, but we're in this kind of society right now. So 15 seconds might seem quite a long time. So, an example, an online traveling booking platform ensures that its website loads quickly by compressing images and prioritizing essential content, resulting in a seamless user experience even on slower internet connections. This is also important if when your content is going from a bit screen down to a smartphone. So when you're building out your websites for the smartphone or small phones, you don't need everything that's on your website on this amount of space because they're going to be scrolling, 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 scrolling. No, only put on the when your workspace is a lot smaller, Only put the priority content, the essential content on um, that device. So they just don't be scrolling because you scroll too long and then like, oh, I need to find something else. And then they got to scroll back up. It's irritating. It is irritating. Okay, another thing you could do, responsive design. Responsive design. Ensure that your website is optimized for all devices, including desktops, laptops, tablets, and the smartphones. Responsive design adjusts the layout and content of your site based on the user's screen size and device, providing a consistent experience across all the platforms. Now, you know, when you have a smartphone, you're going to be um, s- scrolling vertically, but you don't want to have them to have to move the scroll horizontally also. Now, that's horrible design. Horrible design. All right, so this is also part of the conversion rate to get your target audience to get to your CTA, your call to action. So this helps with your conversion rate optimization. And these are just some strategies to help with that. So you have your streamline your navigation, optimize your page load speeds, responsive design, and have a clear call to action, a clear call to action button. Use prominent and visually appealing CTA buttons to guide users towards desired actions. Make sure your CTAs stand out from your surrounding content and clearly communicate the next steps that your user should take. All right. A clear call to action button. And also, a few more things is simplify your forms. Simplify the forms. Minimize your friction in the conversion process by keeping forms short and straightforward. If you're just capturing name and email address, that would be great. Only ask for essential information and use inline validation to provide real time feedback as users fill out the form. And that's all in the design of your form. If you're asking for a name, you would need a first name. You don't want people putting up just a bunch of numbers in there. Okay. Have it to validate. Inline validation. That's what that is. So if you want text, have them put text. So only text will be accepted in the information and only get the essential information. How many of you guys are how many of y'all put how many of y'all have put something, wanted something, seen something on online. You want starting to fill out the form because you want this thing, and then they're asking all kind of questions that really should. It's like, why do you need that? You know, what do you need that? What do you need my phone number for? What do you need my address for? And then you just don't get it at all. You don't complete the form. That is would a mislead for the owner. Like all you should need is an email and the address. But because of the more information that's being gathered, don't fill out the form. Has anybody gone through that, or do you just fill out all the information just because? It has to be something I really, 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 really want, and the information is being gathered. It's like, okay, if you're going to send me a book through the mail, of course you're going to need my address, you know. But if it's going to be just a downloaded book, what you need my address for? Don't need that. Y'all just fill out information because you want it, or a short time where you have bounced off, right? If you have bounced off because of a form and did not complete a form because they wanted too much information. So if that's been your experience, put that in the comment box. Put a me in the comment box there. All right, so simplify those forms, only gather the essential information, and personalization. Tailor the your user experience to individual preferences and behaviors whenever possible. Use data from past interactions to deliver personalized recommendations, content, and offers that resonate with each user. All right. So personalization. People always want to think you're speaking. to them, right to them. So those are ways that you can do that. So by implementing these strategies to enhance the user experience, you can create a more engaging and user-friendly website that encourages your visitors to take desired actions and ultimately drive conversions. And when you have someone that's coming on your website and it's like you're speaking straight to them, they're going to get to know, like you, and they're going to begin to trust you. And when they know, like, and trust, then that's when they give up those dollar bills. All right. So so you have those personalization. That's part of one of the strategies. Now, another key aspect of optimizing your digital marketing strategy for growth is staying ahead of the trends and innovations in this ever evolving digital landscape. Okay. Stay ahead of the trends. And that's what we like to do here at Groove Asia is to keep you ahead of the trends and keep you involved in what's going on in this whole digital space. That's what we like to do here. So, how you can do it in your niche is what worked yesterday might not work tomorrow. We've discussed that. So, it's crucial to keep a pulse on the emerging technologies, your consumers' behavior, and industry developments. And there's a lot of ways that you can do that. With um, influencers that are in your niche, forums, read the forums, get on social media, get in those rooms and see what people are talking about. Those are ways that you can stay ahead of the curve and keep your finger on the pulse. Follow thought leaders, attend industry conferences, and participate in online communities to stay informed and inspired. Experiment with new platforms and tactics, and don't be afraid to take calculated risk. Now remember, innovation is the lifeblood of success in digital marketing. Got to innovate. Got to innovate. All right, so those are the main things into optimizing for growth. Optimizing for growth. We got the business and now we're growing. So as we conclude this episode, I do want to leave you with a final thought. But before I give you that final thought, let me tell you what Groove Asia has going on this week. Yes, like Tara says, if you ask too many personal questions, she's leaving. And I agree. You getting too personal. You don't need to know all that. You don't need to know all of that. And I would definitely leave myself if you get too personal, especially with things going on today. It's like you don't know me. You don't know me. All right. Well, let me share with you of what Groove Asia has going on today because we do want to keep you ahead of the curve. We do want you to know what's happening in this space. Okay. Know what's happening in our space. So you can go to grooveasia.cm/events. No, I'm sorry, grooveasia.cm/resource, /resource. And I'm going to put that here on the screen right here. And it's going to take you to this lovely page. We have a lot of different resources that you could take advantage of. But the one thing I want to show you of what's coming up in just a few hours. Now, we're here on the East Coast of the United States. That's where I am in Georgia. And I want to show you when you click the calendar button right here of what you have coming up. So, what we have coming up now, this is Kuala Lumpur time. So, this is the time period for Singapore, Hong Kong, and Malaysia. But what's coming up next is the iSummit Insider Club launch. The iSummit Insider Club launch, which is going to be at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And come and join us. Come and join us. This is going to be all about you. So, not about them, but all you. So, we're here to celebrate you. We have mystery surprises, exclusive bonuses, massive, massive, massive value is what we're going to be displaying here just like the Groove Asia fashion, what we always do. And if you are there live, you will be able to take advantage of exclusive opportunities that's only going to be presented there at this live event. So if you haven't signed up already, do so. If you haven't signed up already, do so because it's going to be a lot here for you to take part in. And then you can see what's coming up in the whole Groove Asia community. So that's going to be at 8 a.m. East Coast, Eastern Standard Time. And if you are on the other side of the world, it's going to be at 8 p.m. So that's what's coming up. It is the iSummit Insider Secrets. I'm sorry, the iSummit Insider Club launch, the official launch. And later on that day is going to be the 5-day challenge. Now, if you've been joining us for the 5-day challenge, put in the comments 5-day. 5-day. If you have been joining us for the 5-day challenge. We have been deep diving. Nick has been deep diving into the Groove Cell. And Groove Cell is another way to expand your business and give your business another way of earning income. And it's good to know that you can have all of this available in your platform. And we want you to be able to use these different apps. That's what we want. So that's why we're doing these trainings here. 5-day. Yes, Nancy's been there. She is training and following us along on the 5-day challenge. Now, if you can't do it live, that's okay. But live is the best because that is where you can get to answer. You get your questions answered. You get your questions answered on the live. But if you want to come on a replay, that too is okay. All right. So follow along with that. He's been giving us a lot of information and things to do. So Dr. Lisa's been doing the 5-day, and JJ also on the 5-day. Awesome, JJ. Do some comments are in there when you get on the 5-day challenge. Put some comments in there. It really likes that interaction. And we have one more day. So tomorrow's our last day of the 5-day challenge, and then we're going to be moving on to something else for next month, for June. All right, well, great. Awesome. Well, that ends our episode for today. So glad that you are here with me. Know that you can be anywhere else. And so I do feel privileged that you spend this time with me today. So until next time, I am Karen Allen. I'm going to be signing off here in just a moment. I hope to see you tomorrow at our 5-day challenge and at the iSummit Insider Club launch. We're going to be launching this officially tomorrow. So hopefully that you'll be able to join us there. Now remember, the path to marketing mastery is paved with continuous improvement and adaptation. So keep optimizing, keep growing, and keep succeeding. And I will see you in a few hours, or if not, I will see you next week. You have a great rest of your evening.
Hi, this is Simon Liang with GrooveAsia.cm. Are you already a part of the #1 community in the world? If not, do so right now for free training and support, along with live sessions to help you succeed. Start now by joining us in our private Facebook group and get more exclusive video content on our YouTube channel. Make sure to like and subscribe with notifications turned on for all updates. Join our community right now. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you on the inside at GrooveAsia.cm.